Hey there, Steve from WTFodcast. Before we get into today's video, I just want to be upfront and say I'm reading from a script here. This is one of those moments that's difficult to do off the cuff, and I wanted to make sure I kind of got my thoughts right on this. We want to take a moment to acknowledge the passing of Adam the Woo, who passed away on December 22nd. I didn't know Adam personally, but I did meet him several times while working at both Disney and Universal. And in those interactions, one thing was always consistent. He was genuinely kind. He followed the rules in the parks. He respected the attractions, the cast members, and the spaces he was filming in. He never abused the access or the influence that comes with being a well-known content creator, which sadly is not always the given nowadays. What always stood out to me was how personal, though, those interactions felt. Adam remembered my name, not because I was wearing a name tag, but because he actually remembered it. He'd ask how I'd been, and he meant it. The kindness wasn't performative. He really was that nice in real life. Adam was born in Tupelo, Mississippi, the same town as Elvis Presley, and there's really something fitting about that. He carried a deep sense of American curiosity and nostalgia into his work. Over the years, he traveled across the country, drove Route 66, explored small towns, roadside attractions, abandoned places, and landmarks most people pass by without even noticing them. More recently, he continued that curiosity beyond the U.S., traveling internationally, including trips through Europe. Even while keeping much of his personal life private, it was clear he was always looking ahead, talking about future journeys, more coast-to-coast drives, and places still waiting to be explored. I followed Adam's work for many years, especially during his RV adventures and watching the Daily Woo. Watching the way he consistently and constantly showed up to document the world made me rethink how and why we create. I started YouTube back in 2008 with WTF Anime, a small review channel that grew an audience before the platform changes made that style of content harder to sustain. Adam's work was a reminder that creating doesn't have to be about scale or algorithms. It can be about presence, curiosity, and taking the time to really see what's around you. Adam produced content on a scale far larger than ours, yet he never lost himself in it. Despite the reach, the longevity, and the recognition, he remained grounded. He stayed that kind. And reflecting on his work and his passing, it reminded us of the value in getting out into the world, in exploring and in sharing experiences simply for the sake of the connection. That spirit, the idea of showing up, looking around, and inviting others along, is something we hope to carry forward in our own ways. Our thoughts are with Adam's family, his friends, and the community he built. His presence will be missed, but the invitation he always offered still lingers. To explore a little more, to be curious, and in our own way, to join in. Rest easy, Adam, and thank you for all the journeys.